Lady's finger, bindi, okra, it has so many names and it's such a versatile vegetable and almost everyone like it in some form or the other. Today we'll make a very delicious and very yummy curry with lady's finger. Please watch the video till the end without skipping because I'll be giving some tips as we go along cooking. I have taken 250 grams of lady's finger, washed and cut it into this size, and along with that I am going to use quarter teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of Kashmiri red chilies, salt as per taste, 1.5 tablespoon of dhania powder and 1 teaspoon of haldi powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and 1 medium sized tomatoes chopped like this into big chunks. Same thing, 1 medium sized onion chopped in chunks and 1 big onion I have taken sliced and kept. 3 big green chilies split and kept. I'll be using little pepper powder and for tempering I'll be using some onion chopped, curry leaves and mustard seeds. Along with all these things, the main ingredient in this is coconut milk. This is the thicker coconut milk and this is slightly thinner. So we are going to use this 1.5 glasses of coconut milk. So let's start cooking. 2 teaspoon of oil in the pan and let's put the sliced onions, green chilies and fry for some time. We need to fry this till the onions start becoming transparent and the green chilies become soft. Let's fry this in the medium heat. The onions have become transparent. Let's add the ginger garlic paste into it and fry for a little time. The ginger garlic paste is nicely fried. The raw smell is gone. Now let's put the flame in low and this time we'll just put our haldi powder. Haldi powder, whenever we are putting, we should put it in low flame so that let the haldi get fried nicely. Along with that, we are putting our Kashmiri red chilies and coriander powder. Remember, coriander powder and the red chilies when you are putting, we should put the flame in low and fry, otherwise it will get burned very fast. The masalas are fried and the raw smell is gone. Now let's put the tomatoes which we cut it in chunks and kept. Let's fry for a few seconds and this time we'll add little salt so that will help the tomatoes to become soft also faster. Let's fry this for little time. Remember, the flame should be in low now also. The tomatoes started becoming little softer. Now this time let's add our bindi and the onions which are cubed and kept. At the time we are going to add our thin coconut milk. When we are taking out the coconut milk, that's always there are two. One is very thick which we'll be always putting at the last and the thinner one we'll use for cooking the vegetable, meat, whatever it is. So we'll put it on the medium flame and cook it till the bindi becomes soft. Let's check our bindi. Remember, bindi doesn't take much time to get cooked. It gets soft very fast. It takes little more time. At this time, we'll just add the garam masala which is kept with us and also little pepper powder. I am putting freshly ground pepper and already I am getting such lovely aroma of the coconut milk and with the garam masala and the pepper, it will just enhance the taste and the aroma. Mix it and just keep it for little more time so that the bindi gets soft. We don't want the bindi to become very soft. They should just cook. That's it. Maybe 1-2 minutes more. I think it's almost done. The bhindi is looking soft. Yes, it is soft. Like I said, we don't want that become very soft. The curry is nicely thick. This is the time we'll check our salt first, and then we add our milk, which is kept there, the first milk or the thicker coconut milk. After we add this milk, we'll just get it boiled once. That's it. Then we'll put off the gas. The curry is come to a boil. Let's put off the gas and take it off, and then we'll do the tempering for this now. The tempering pan is on and I put the oil. If you do the tempering in coconut oil, or even while cooking you're doing using the coconut oil, the taste will be very different. But anyway, it is your choice. Whatever oil you're used to, make it in that and enjoy it. Let's put the mustard seeds. Then we'll put our chopped onion. Let's keep the flame on low now. That's it. And few curry leaves. The onions, curry leaves, everything is nicely fried. Let's put off the flame and put it in the curry. Let's put the tempering on top of this. Wow, the sweet aroma of the tempering and the coconut milk, and it is very, very appetizing. Look at this curry, so very appetizing. The sweet aroma of the coconut milk, the tempering, it's so very tempting. And this can be enjoyed with steamed rice, chapatis, parathas, even with idlis and appams. So friends, make it at home. Enjoy it and let me know how you like it. Please put your comments so that I would like to know how you like it. So till we meet again with another video, please take very good care of yourself. Stay safe. See you all. Bye bye.